Hello YouTubers. I'm making this video to assist anyone who might need to replace the fuel pump for a 750 Honda Shadow. I haven't found any videos online, so hopefully this will help somebody. There is a couple of options you have. The way I went about it was to remove the side cover on both sides. It's a chrome side cover, which I have here. Alright, it just pops right out. You just pull it off. There's two screws there, but they actually don't attach to anything. So it's actually held on by this one knob there and this here. Once those both are out, there is a cover on the toolbox which can be removed with 3 screws. Here, here, and here. That toolbox cover will slide out. That'll just allow space for you to be able to move this back and forth to allow easy access under here for the fuel pump. Now you will have to also remove these 2 screws, 10mm. Alright? This will allow ample room to get that out. Now you may be able to pull the fuel pump away from the rubber stoppers, which just go into 2 tabs onto the frame on this end, but then you'll have to access the right side, which also has a chrome cover here. Once removed, will give you access to the coil pack, which will sit right here. Once you remove that coil pack, these 2 10mm screws, it'll give you access to the fuel pump. And there it is. I've removed it from the tabs, and I've disconnected the electrical cord, or power cord, which, if you trace, will come up here to where his rubber boot is. You have to pull that rubber boot all the way back, and here's that connector. So you unplug that, and then you pull out a rubber tube. You see that there dangling down? That goes into the frame. I believe it's just an overflow tube. Wasn't connected to anything. I would recommend connecting it back to the fuel pump you're replacing and sliding it back into that small hole on the side of the frame. Now, since you've got that fuel pump out, I would also recommend replacing the fuel filter. This is a very dirty fuel filter. Should have been changed a while ago, but figured I'd get it all done one time. Let me see if I can pull this out while I'm here. This electrical cord is snagged on something back here. Yep, there it is. Right there. Just snagged on that other clip. Just gonna push that down. Helps if you have smaller hands. And slide this out. And that's it. These are the 2 tabs. I got a little aggressive and ripped this. I've ordered the replacement, so I'll be installing this with new rubber grabber, stopper, whatever you want to call this. And there you are. I hope this helps somebody replace this fuel pump if needed. I will tell you, I had a lot of problems determining that was the issue. If you come across a problem where your bike begins to lose power just cruising about, and literally sputtering to a stop, let it sit for a little bit and then it'll crank back up like nothing, break back down a couple miles down the road. That's what it is. What happens is the fuel, when the tank is full, will allow the pressure to regulate gas to the carburetors, even if the fuel pump's not working. When it gets to a low enough level, it'll lose that pressure, that gravity, feeding the carburetors, and is when you'll begin to stall. So if you notice that happening, that is the culprit and needs to be replaced. I paid $120 for the OEM. There are $40 eBay or $47, $50 eBay fuel pumps, which I do not recommend. I've reviewed several, and they all tend to leak or have problems. They're just really cheaply made. You know, I mean, this is a good bike. Should last a long time. I've got 30,000 miles on this. First time I had to replace this, so I think it's worth the investment to just pay the extra, $70, and doing it right lasts you another 30,000 miles. And well, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, leave some comments. I'll try to get back to anybody who may have any other questions I can help them with. All right.